YouTube, out for another walk. It's weekend, it's Sunday, so I'm going to try and get a few miles in. So just left home and walking over the golf course. This is a public footpath walk today. Once gone down here, we'll pick up an old railway line, follow the track bed up to Willerby, then we'll be wandering through some of the posh West Hull villages, out to Swanland, quick wander around the countryside, maybe a spot of casual trespassing, then circle back through Willerby and back home again. 12, 13, 14 miles, something like that. Come along for the ride. Now folks, so there we have Springhead pumping station, built in Victorian times or maybe early Edwardian times to provide water for the people of Hull. Massive place, massive building, and yeah, I'm sure it pulled up loads of water, but this was built at a time when water to families in the centre of Hull, they had one tap between about 5 families. So the Hull and Barnsley Railway, built in mid-19th century, linking the coal mines of West Yorkshire with the docks of Hull. Before this railway was built, if you wanted to get any goods in or out of Hull, you had to do it via the North Eastern Railway. Not only did they own the railways, they owned the docks. So, a group of mine owners in West Yorkshire decided, why bother paying somebody else to do something which we can do just as well ourselves. So they built a railway. Not an easy undertaking, because they couldn't follow the North Eastern Railway's routes. They had to go over the wolds and through the wolds. Obviously, line was closed about 60 years ago, when a lot of other railway lines were closed. And just stretches like this. You'll notice we walked past a street called 40 Steps a little while ago. 40 Steps was one of the stations along the route. Little halt, so called because there was 40 steps from the road up the embankment to the platform. YouTuber Hull History Nerd has lots of videos about the old railways and other history around Hull and East Riding. I'll put a link to his page. So as we get to the end of this stretch of the path, we'll see behind me that the embankment stops. Some steps down. Before the railway was pulled up, this embankment would have carried on across this car park. There would have been a bridge over the road at the end, and would have carried on to Willerby station, just beyond where that building is in the distance. We're coming up to Willerby now. We're going to turn left and we'll be heading towards the more market villages of West Hull. So up there, Swanland, and just come off the road, walking through a wood that goes between two roads near Swanland, on a footpath. It's clearly a footpath, you can probably see it behind me, but it's not marked on a map, and these woods aren't even marked on the Ordnance Survey map either. Obviously there's no green dotted line saying public right of way, so am I trespassing? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? And really, am I doing any harm just walking through a wood on an established footpath? Yeah, of course I'm trespassing, but in this case, does trespass have a place in modern life? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Let's start a conversation. Here we are, back on the public rights of ways. I've not filmed for the last mile or so. After I came out of the woods, I had to hop over a couple of fences, and I walked past a sign that said no access, and over a locked gate and down some fields. So yeah, might show you on the map roughly where I went, but it might get a bit fuzzy. But now back in the quiet of the public bridle ways. We're amongst the Yorkshire Wolds now. This path should take us up to the Yorkshire Wolds Way, and we'll walk along that for a little while. But right now we've got all the trees are starting to change colour, going from the greens to the autumny yellows and browns. So it looks like that's come down with some force. Hit by lightning, it's all burnt out on the inside. I started to So looking behind me, we're looking out over the Humber. So getting up towards the top of the Wolds, or as high up on the Wolds as you can get in this neck of the woods. According to my GPS, I've done 6.6 miles. Yeah, according to my InReach, I've got 6.6 miles to go, so halfway around. If you're still watching, thanks very much for sticking with us. I hope you've subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, there's a good chance to do so now, and don't forget to hit the bell. I'm going to carry on in a minute. As we're halfway around, let's have a proper look at the views. I think it's time to be looking for somewhere to stop, have a rest, and have a warm drink. We'll see you at the next stop. I've got to the top of the hill. I'm going to turn off the bridle path and onto the path which follows the Yorkshire Wolds Way. Yorkshire Wolds Way, we're walking on at the moment, starts in Hessel, just outside Hull, and meanders through the Yorkshire Wolds, along the dry valleys, through the villages and market towns, and winds up 79 miles later on the Yorkshire coast at Filey. I've been doing the Yorkshire Wolds Way in stages. I've got a YouTube playlist of my videos showing pictures and routes of my progress. I've got as far as Warren Percy, the deserted village, and I've got roughly 30 miles still to do. Cheers everybody. Made it as far as Turtle Hill on the Wolds Way. I'm going to be turning off to head down towards Nutwood. The Wolds Way here turns left and heads up towards Brantingham. As I say, I'll be turning right. The woods over there, walking past there, down towards Nutwood, and then after that I'll be walking down the main road for half a mile, and then along the old abandoned road into Willerby. From Willerby back home. Anyway, cheers, gonna enjoy this brew. Nothing counts. You right there, fella? Nice hunk of rump steak on you, mate. Yeah, look at you. Yum yum. As we head back, I'm just climbing up along the side of Nutwood. It's fairly quiet around this part. People park up and they walk their dogs in the woods or go for little walks with the family. I'm going, well, I'm on the far side. Going up to the top, find a slightly different way. Here we are, turn it around. Looks like coming to a crossroads. Public bridleway. I think we're going to head this way. So I've just got to check the map. Yep. On the woods till we get out. So just crossed the main road and walking down towards Willerby. There's lots of little stretches of abandoned tarmac along the way between Beverley and roughly where we are now, just beyond Willerby. You turn the camera around, you'll see this ghost road. It says Great Gutter Lane. This comes out of Willerby, and I would headed one way over to Skidby and be another fork going to Cottingham. The road to Cottingham is still there, and a lot of the road to Skidby is can still be walked along, and it's a cycleway. Just a lot of it has been given back to nature. So just walking back over the fields now. I'm only about 10 minutes from home. By the time I get back I'll have done over 13 miles, if not nearly 14. It's been a good day out. A little bit of sunshine. It's not too cold and certainly not windy. Of course, I'm going to be out doing the same thing again fairly soon. If you've liked what you've seen, give us a like. If you want to see some more, hit the subscribe and hit the bell. That way, every time I drop a new video, you'll get a notification. So, till next time, take care, see you soon.